I'd like to take a moment to thank my channel members for your continued support. Thank you, and consider joining today for added perks and exclusive content. Hello and welcome, I'm Bert the Stormtrooper, and today we're going to be taking a look at the Transformers Beast Wars TIGATRON, and I love this toy. Originally released in 1996, it retailed for approximately $10. This is the current reissue that is hitting store shelves right now as of the time of this recording, and it retails for approximately $20. And I'm really excited about this one because TIGATRON is one that I have never been able to add to my original Beast Wars collection. And yeah, in the secondary market, TIGATRONs tend to be a little higher priced. So when they started doing the reissues of these guys, I was really hoping for a TIGATRON so I could fill in that gap in my collection. And sure enough, here it is. I am so excited that this came out. So here we have TIGATRON in his package. The package is almost identical to the original 96 package. The only difference really is with the bubble itself, where this is a little more squared off and kind of shaped to the tiger itself. And then we've got that little insert down here, where the original one was really just kind of a bubble. It kind of went around in a circle, and then it kind of came down and the picture was a lot smaller. But other than that, the card back itself looks near identical to the original one. You've got that artwork of TIGATRON up here in actual tiger colors instead of white, which is weird. But then you've got like that red scales in the back there with that eye, that green eye right there behind them. You've even got the Kenner logo back here. Really, really cool. And then along the back, we've got the description for the figure right here in a couple of different languages. We have a little tech spec sheet that you can cut out and add to your collection. And then the instructions for these guys were always printed right back here on the back of the package. Real simple guys to transform. I love seeing that Kenner logo on stuff anymore. I love Kenner as a toy company. I thought their toys were always the best. So there you go. That's about it for the packaging. Let's get this guy opened up and check it out. And here we have TIGATRON out of the package, already transformed into his tiger mode with all of his accessories already attached. Absolutely love this guy. I am such a fan of this mold. I adore my Cheetor, and I absolutely love this mold in the white and teal details. This guy looks so cool. The tiger mode is approximately 6 inches long from the tip of the tail to the nose and about 3 inches tall. And yeah, this is pretty much a repaint of the original Cheetor, which we're gonna see here in just a moment, just done in that white scheme right there with all the black stripes and again all the teal details. I absolutely love the way those eyes look with that teal. That just looks so menacing and cool, and just kind of going all the way around. You do have a little bit of like robotic pieces sticking out. I mean, nothing you can do about that. Again, this was back in the day, 96, you know, Transformers was trying new things, and it was really, really cool to kind of, you know, be able to go to the toy store back then and see all these new things that they were trying out. It was just really, really neat. So there he is. As far as posability goes, he's going to be kind of static. He can move some, but you're not really going to get any poses out of him. The paws here, or the legs rather, can move a little bit forward and backwards, but as you can see, that kind of breaks up the tiger. The legs in the back, these can move here at the hips. They can move in at the middle of the joint right there. You can kind of, you know, rotate them a little bit in and out, but you're not really going to get much of a pose out of that. That's really kind of going to be about it. These early Beast Wars figures, they just kind of stood static right there. But there you go. There's TIGATRON in his tiger mode. And for comparison, here he is with his mold mate Cheetor. So you can see how these guys look like together. And, you know, I always thought that maybe there were at least a little bit of tooling differences, but no, it doesn't look like there's any kind of retooling done. The ears appear to be the same. It's really all done in the paint job. The paint is what is really making the difference here between a cheetah and a tiger, and it actually does a really good job of making it look that way, but they are the exact same mold. That is really, really cool. So there you go. So you can see what these guys look like together. And then for a little bit more modern of a comparison, here he is with Kingdom TIGATRON. So you can see what he looks like with this guy side by side. Absolutely love having Tigatron. Always wanted Tigatron in my collection, and now I have two. Transformation for Tigatron is going to be the exact same as we had for Cheetor. So we're going to start in the back here and just start removing his weapons. So the tail piece right here, this has got a double hinge right here. You just flip this over and you got yourself a little cannon. So we can go ahead and take that, set it off to the side. Come down here to this little gut right here. We're going to pull the little gut gun out. And that's another little weapon. And this is a cool little weapon because this is actually a water squirter. This has this little pump right here. All right, so you can just kind of fill this up. You can, just dip this in the water and just kind of squeeze this little bladder a couple of times. The little bladder will fill up with water, and then you can actually squeeze this and it will shoot water. And which was, again, an early feature or a feature of these early Beast Wars figures, that they all had little water squirt features. It was really cool. So there you go. I'm not going to do that with mine, but it's there if you want to use it. All right, getting into the figure itself. Take the back legs, straighten them out. Reach back here and pop out his toes. We're going to rotate the entire figure at the waist, like so. And then we're going to take the lower half of the legs and turn them around. Come around to the back of the figure. We're going to take the legs and just bring these straight down. And we're going to split these three pieces right here. 1, 2, and then 3. This bottom piece right here, this is going to flip down to form the waist. These are going to flip down to form the arms, bring these all the way out until they snap into place, and then rotate the arm back around to the front. So again, rotate these out, snap the shoulder into place right there, rotate the arm around, and then bring the head down. This is on a double hinge right here, so go ahead and rotate it there, bring it back up again, and you can bring it up as high as you'd like, bring it down, angle it, whatever you want to do, however you want to play with this, to cover this gap as much as you can or expose his head as much as you can. If you bring it all the way back like that, when he's looking straight forward, the cheetah, or the tiger head rather, is going to be covering up the robot head. So you can always bring that down a bit if you'd like, and just kind of play with that gap, see what looks best to you. But there we go. There is Tigatron in his robot mode. And I'm so excited again to finally get this guy in my collection. One that I've wanted for a very long time. Here in robot mode, Tigatron stands approximately 5.5 inches tall. Now, the first thing I want to show you is the Mutant Mask, because again, this was a feature of the early Beast Wars figures. Very cool. So here we have the head, the regular robot head. This is what we would have seen in the show, but you can flip this around and you got yourself your little Mutant Mask right there with the little mandibles down here that can pinch and whatnot. So it's very cool. Never used in the show, but it's there if you want to use it, and it does reflect the art on the package also. So there's that. So that's a mutant head, and there's your robot head. Now, articulation-wise, one of the things that made Beast Wars figures stand out from the previous incarnations of Transformers figures was the level of articulation. These were the guys that really started introducing the ball joints and just a lot of articulation on these figures. So, because of the Mutant Mask gimmick, the head can move up and down some. You can also turn the head side to side. Shoulders are on a ball joint, so they can go in and out and rotate all the way front, forward and backwards, and all the way around. They can rotate at the bicep. You can bend at the elbow. You have rotation at the waist right there. The legs are also on a ball joint, or the hips rather, so they can go forward, backwards, in and out. You can rotate at the knee. You can bend at the knee. Lots of articulation for this guy. Lots of posability. Really cool. And yeah, Tigatron looks absolutely awesome in all of the white and teals right there. The silver on the arms, the red on the eyes. Looking really fantastic. Absolutely love the way this guy looks. And again, I can't say it enough. I'm just super excited to add this guy to my collection. Now, in terms of weapons, you can use them both, but I'm going to go with just the one. But you can, use a little. Let's use this one first. So again, you got the little peg down there. You can pop that right there. And you got your tail gun. So there's one weapon. And I'll set that one off to the side. And then, of course, you got the little bladder water squirt weapon. And you can pop that right into his fist as well. And you can press on this and use a little water feature, which is really, really neat. Couple of comparisons real quick. Here he is once again with his mold mate, the original Cheetor, so you can see what these guys look like together. And again, really cool to have the Cat brothers, as they call them on the show. You know, I think he called them Little Brother and Big Cat or something like that. It's been a while since I watched the show, but you know, they always kind of alluded to them being brothers. They weren't brothers, but they were like brothers in arms, and I always found that really, really cool. So there you go. So you can see what these guys look like together. And then for a more up-to-date or a little more modern comparison, here he is with Kingdom Tigatron, so you can see what these guys look like together. And yeah, this guy a lot more show accurate, of course. I mean, we're talking what, 20 30 years after the fact, so a lot more cartoon accurate, but still very cool to have the original. So yeah, absolutely ecstatic that I finally get to have Tigatron in my original Beast Wars collection. This is one that I've been wanting for a very, very long time. Very happy that they brought out the reissue so that I can get it brand new. Absolutely love the experience of getting these figures brand new, opening them up and experiencing that unpackaging or that unboxing thing all over again, and just kind of getting to check out a brand new figure. Absolutely love it. If you never got a Tigatron, if you're into Beast Wars, definitely go get this figure. It's hitting store shelves right now. And I think that about does it for the Transformers Beast Wars. This is the 2021 or 2022 reissue of the original 1996 Beast Wars Tigatron. What did you think of this figure? Let me know down in the comments. Give me some thumbs up. Subscribe, hit that bell icon so you're notified when I upload a new video. I've got a donate button up there, and I also now offer channel memberships. If you want to do either one of those, I would greatly appreciate it. Thank you so much. Share with your friends if you like what you see, and I'll talk to you next time.